Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the fourth episode of
Doobies and Smoothies.
All right, guys. Today, we want to talk about the real estate housing market and how it's doing. A lot of people are scared. I was actually looking at something today. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. So, it was basically saying if you were to buy a house today.
Yeah.
Versus buying a house next year, right?
Yeah.
Like, how a lot of people are waiting for the housing market to crash?
Yeah.
So, what do you think is the better idea? Right now, as someone who's actively looking for a house,
Well, I'm actively looking, so I want to get inside a house.
Well, why are you actively looking now instead of waiting till next year when the housing market might crash?
Interest rates are lower. Leveraging, you get to leverage a lot with real estate. I'm pretty sure you know.
Yeah.
Which kind of goes to, you actually found a tenant, right?
Yeah, I found a tenant for one of my units right now, but I am going through some unexpected problems, going through with some issues with the plumbing. Got to get that fixed. So, especially buying a house, that's what I was telling you, that you really have to really prepare for the worst, even as much as optimistic as you want to be, you still have to be able to prepare for the worst.
I think that's where like the Dave Ramsey comes in, and like and that's how you need an emergency fund, have like a few couple of thousand, maybe 5 to 10, just in case like the boiler or something like that happens. Luckily it's my wife and I, so I think between both of us, we're both working, so we'll be okay. We seen that house recently. Remember we went?
Yeah, so we actually went to a house in Long Island, and we're looking for my friend here. And why don't you tell him about the description of the house?
So it's a duplex. Has a nice spacious backyard, nice garage, deck, balcony. It's a 2x2, 2 bedrooms on top, 2 bedrooms on the bottom. The first unit has the access to the deck. Second unit has access to the balcony, and then the thing
large garage.
Yeah, large garage. There's parking space
for at least 2 to 3 cars, at a minimum.
Yeah, you could definitely host events over there. It's nice, reasonable property tax for that area.
Very low for that area, actually.
Yeah, it's a great house. The only con I would say is the rooms are kind of put together.
Yeah, they're a little bit small.
Yeah.
I would say, but it's New York City, man.
Well, it's Long Island, so it's a little bit. You're getting more than what you would pay for in like Jamaica Hills area, right?
Definitely. For equivalent house here, you're paying
900,000.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah. So it's really nice. I just want to see some more stuff, but
So here, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I just found the picture, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you buy a house now, right? And let's say, for simplicity, let's say the house list price is $300,000, right?
Yeah.
You make a $60,000 down payment.
Yeah.
Right. Your payment is now $1,044.
Yeah.
Times 360 months, the life of the loan. In total, you're paying $375,842. Okay, that's how much you're paying with the interest and everything, right? After 30 years. But now, let's say you wait. You wait a year, right? You get that house now, instead of for $300,000, you get it for $290,000, right? And instead of right now, you can get a 3.25 interest rate. More than likely you'll get it lower, but simplicity wise, we'll just say 3.25, right?
Yeah.
Now let's say you buy that house a year later, you buy it at $290.
Yeah.
You save $10,000 on the house, right?
Yeah.
But your interest rate now is 5%.
Yeah.
And now, because you saved a little bit of money, your down payment, instead of $60,000, it's at $58,000. You save $2,000 on the down payment. But now your payments are $1,242 a month times 360, that's 447,000, okay, versus 375,000. So you're literally, that's a $71,000 difference that year is making for you. Like,
Yeah.
that's huge, man. That's significant, man. I know it's over 30 years and it doesn't feel like a lot, but man, that's, you know, that can make a huge difference in someone's life. But that's why I feel like waiting really is not the option, man. You can't try to time, just like the stock market. You can't try to time the real estate market. You know, yeah, you gotta just get it when you can, and you know when the opportunity is right.
Yeah. So you know, eventually, what I want to do is pretty sure I think you're interested also, is turn these into like VRO rentals or Airbnb rentals.
Yeah, eventually. Right now, it's kind of difficult. I wouldn't.
Pandemic, right?
Yeah, with the pandemic and everything going on, it's a little bit risky to turn it into a full-time, you know,
full-time hustle.
Yeah, a full-time hustle of Airbnb, because you know people aren't traveling as much, and usually, especially in our areas, right, where our area, like that area you're looking at, and where my house is located,
Yeah.
it would prosper during like events, like let's say the Belmont sweepstakes or whatever, you know what I mean?
Or the Wimbledon tennis court.
Yeah, like when people, yeah, exactly. So like, it's within a reasonable distance to those areas. You know what I'm saying? So those times, you know, the property would be doing great, but now due to everything, it's like it's really hard, you know, because those months would kind of like sometimes like offset your, you know, vacancies in other months.
Yeah.
You know, those great months. But now, without having those great months, it's really hard to do that as a full-time, you know. I think you're better off with long-term or like short-term rentals at this point, you know.
So you recently got these tenants, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you because I'm curious myself, but I want our viewers to know too. And hit the like button because you know we were here.
Smash that like button. We want to help you guys. We want to help other people, and that helps with the YouTube algorithm. So a lot of other people
And
can also
share it with people who you guys, you know, who are like-minded.
Yeah, definitely.
So my question is, how did you go through the process of finding the tenant? Like, how do you, as a landlord, screen for like great tenants? You know.
Well, the process of finding the landlord, finding the tenant was pretty easy because I actually put it up on my Instagram, and you know, through my social sphere and my circle, like I was able to find someone that I know that was interested. And of course, even though you know, and even if you know somebody, even if they tell you their income, I was always taught to trust but verify.
Yeah.
So you know, of course I trusted the guy, but I also had to verify it. So for me, verification process meant checking the last 4 weeks pay stubs, checking W-2s for the last year and the year before that, and then also checking their credit score, making sure that was good, and seeing what factors may have contributed to that credit score. And once all that, and
What about bank statements?
Bank statements, no, you wouldn't do that really unless the reason you would ask someone for bank statements is only if they were like, say they were a business,
Yeah.
and they had no real way of like, you know, documenting their income.
Because the pay stubs verified that at that point.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
All right. And so you, and as a landlord, when you're screening for these tenants, what is the credit score that you would be more likely to rent to?
Ideally, I'm looking for at least a 700 credit score, but in different circumstances, it's, you know, it's different for everybody, because, you know, a lot of people, like younger people, like my tenant, for example, he has no credit, you know? You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like he has any discrepancies with his credit. It's just that it's just non-existent for him. So in situations like that, you have to kind of, you know, you kind of have to use your own discretion. You know,
you can't get like a cosign.
You can't be closed-minded. You know, you can't be closed-minded. You have to be open-minded for everything.
Yeah. You know, I was there for some of this. You also did like renovations, and how did that go for you? Doing these renovations?
The renovations were expensive for sure. And I realize it takes time, man. It's just like certain things you just can't rush because you can't paint and do something else on the same day, you know, because you need a day for that paint to dry
and do flooring.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, right? So it's like certain things is just like, it just takes time. It's just a process. So it definitely, I would say it got frustrating at times, you know. Because running into different things, yeah, you know, like for example, I was getting ready to get this, the other unit also rented out, but now I'm dealing with this plumbing issue, and now I can't get that rented out until I deal with the plumbing issue. So,
when you're dealing with these kind of issues, you start learning, you start developing contacts for who you think is a great plumber, carpenter. And you know, you also would do price match. You got to do your research. Like, you would at least go to 2-3 different vendors.
Yeah, they say to at least go to 3.
That's what Kevin O'Leary says.
Go to 3 just so you know. You know, like you're not getting hustled.
And you can also use apps too, right? Like you can use Thumbtack.
Thumbtack is good. I mean,
expensive.
But yeah, you're more likely to find like. I wouldn't even say higher end. It would just be more, I don't know, I feel like it's pricey because of the clientele they usually deal with, you know?
It's pricey also because of marketing, right? These vendors are marketing.
And convenience, you know?
Yeah, they're in the area.
Yeah, you're able to like communicate with them through the app, you know, like.
But by the way, whoever created those apps are geniuses, right? To middleman and broker that deal.
But I actually don't think, I don't know. I don't think it works like that because they're not middlemaning anything with the money.
Correct, but you could put, like, in that app, you could put ads, you know? So, they're probably getting ad revenue or something. They have to get something. They're not just doing it just to do it, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like,
or like posting.
A lot of the actual contractors are paying for theirs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their listings show up higher than other listings, you know?
Yeah. Now, and you know, you went through this journey. You want to like elaborate on your experience as a first-time home buyer?
It's definitely not for the weak-minded, and you should definitely be like prepared for the worst, you know?
Yeah.
What can go wrong will go wrong, so you have to be prepared for it. Yeah. And not just financially, you have to be prepared for it mentally, you know, like, because it'll like really drive you through different cycles, you know, different moods where you're happy and then like, oh man, this is going wrong. Yeah. You're not so happy, you know? So, and then like, you know, you get to the point sometimes where you're like questioning yourself, like, oh man, did I make the right decision, you know? But then like when things are going good, you're like, oh, I made a great decision, you know? So yeah, it's an up and down cycle for sure. But I think once I do have everything the way I want it, I think I'll be like a lot happier about everything, you know?
Yeah. For me, like, going back to leveraging of real estate, what hit me was when I seen Met Kevin. Is it Met Kevin or
Meet Kevin? Meet Kevin, yeah.
Dude is incredible in covering like news and stuff like that. But you know, realtor, him and Grant, you know, watching their videos is inspiring. But him and Robert Kiyosaki, right? He was talking about how he got the house with the FHA, and he's like how he has control over like a $500,000 house for like, let's just say like whatever 3.5 is of that, so 7.
It's literally pennies on the dollar.
Yeah, pennies on the dollar. Less than 20. Okay, maybe 30K to like close with everything. Maybe 40, right? But now he has control over this asset. He's paying that premium. But what really, honestly, blew my mind was, like, no matter how hard you and I work at our 9-to-5 job, we're expected to make this much, right?
There's like a cap on the 9-to-5 jobs. Always,
now, on real estate, for example, if you fix the bathroom or you add a room, you might put in, how much would it be to put a bathroom? Maybe 5,000, 10,000?
Yeah.
And how much?
Depending on how plumbing and everything is set up, but yeah.
How much? Yeah, obviously, and window and like the countertop for the bathroom. But how much more would it?
I mean, adding a bathroom can easily add like 20,000 to your,
What about a room? If you add
adding a room easily 10 to 15,000.
And how much would it be to cost? How much would it be?
I mean, to make a room, like, remember the house that we seen for your, it literally, like, it required sheetrocking and a door, to create that extra room. But now that extra room would create a $10,000 value where you spent $1,000 on sheetrocking,
Don't forget the door. Let's say another 1,000.
No.
No?
$500, man.
500? Let's just say
$1,500 in order to create $10,000
oh,
worth
you gotta
of
pay
value.
for labor also, right?
No, including the labor.
Including the labor.
Yeah, $1,500 in order to create $10,000 worth of value. That's a $8,500 value add.
And that's something that you don't have to do yourself. You can pay somebody, right? What did you say the other day to me off camera?
Oh,
You go to the ball guy from Bigger Pockets.
it's like I don't have to know how to do everything. Like,
Yeah,
I literally can just pay the guys that already know how to do everything.
yeah,
You don't have to be the person that does everything. Like,
Yeah.
you just have to be the person that can connect everything together and put it all together.
yeah,
You have to be able to manage the project, and once you can manage the project, it really doesn't matter if you don't know how to do everything, because
Yeah.
you can hire the best people at figuring those things out.
yeah. There's something interesting, right? That so there's this lady. It was in this book, Rich Dads Retire Young, where Robert Kiyosaki heavily emphasizes on real estate, right? So it's the story is basically there's this lady. She bought like in the middle of nowhere, right? Like 50 acres of land,
Okay.
right? And they're telling her for a long time. She bought it for like dirt cheap or whatever. I forgot how much. She bought it maybe for like 100,000, whatever it was, 50,000, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And they were telling her like, what the fuck you gonna do with this land? Her family, her friends, everybody, right?
Yeah.
So get this. She hires an architect.
Okay.
And I don't know if architect and land developer. Architect, land developer, contractor. She hires like 2 out of these 3, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So then they find out that that whole area can be turned into like an outlet mall. Like an outlet mall or like a strip mall. Strip mall, yeah. So that $50,000 investment,
Yeah.
$50,000 to $100,000 investment on those acres turned her real estate, that plot of land into like $5 million.
That's the great thing I love about real estate, like how much control you have of things. Like you literally have control of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But can you believe that shit? You see, she was able to see something that other people weren't. The architect wasn't able to see it, and the contractor wasn't able to see.
But she put them together.
She linked them together.
She linked
made
them.
It happen.
Yeah, she saw the vision, and she had the people to make.
Yeah.
She put the pieces of the puzzle together in order to make her vision happen. That's how I feel about it. Like you just have to be the puzzle. You have to put the puzzle together.
And when you're looking at houses, actually, I'm gonna say this. I'm proud to say this. I mean, I might be bragging, but yeah, that day we went to go see the Floral Park house, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, but when I said that you could put another room there, that wasn't you who said it. That's my real estate instincts coming in. And I'm developing that because why? Because we've been looking at houses for like the last 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Or a year and a half. Let's say year and a half. And because I knew when I start looking at these houses, that my brain is going to start to pick up on
You're looking
things.
at where you can add value.
And the listings too. And because we've been hanging out so much, you talk about this 24/7. You eat, breathe, sleep this, right? And then you got me thinking, my wife does the same thing. She eat, breathe, her whole family does the same thing. So I'm like, when everybody around you is doing it, then you're like, I gotta get into it.
I gotta be like what these people are doing.
Yeah. But I mean, this market. I mean, with the news that the new president-elect, you know, you seen the markets react?
I mean, it did great day one. It was a great green day. The market has been, I mean, overall, it's been looking good.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's, you know, a direct, you know, contribution by the president or
The news of a new president, you mean?
yeah, I think it was more.
It's
I think the
Pfizer.
vaccine,
The Pfizer news?
the vaccine news that really got the market like optimistic. You know,
What's interesting is, and you quote this, and I've seen other people quoting this too now, is sell the news. No, buy the rumor, sell the news.
yeah, buy the rumor, sell the news, and that's what like
Yeah.
a lot of stock traders and options traders they do, because they're feeding off this news of, and I've seen this happen before with Moderna as well before, and also
Option calls on Moderna. Right?
yeah, Moderna and you know, AZN, what is it, AstraZeneca or something like
I
that.
don't know.
But yeah, there's another company that also was coming up with a vaccine, also Johnson and Johnson. You know?
Johnson.
So all these companies, whenever there is like talks of a vaccine, I notice the market tends to do well, you know?
Yeah.
And like, there you go, buy the rumors, sell the news, you know what I mean? So before the actual news comes out, you sell it,
Yeah.
you know?
So
You're making money off the hype of the news.
Yeah.
You don't know what the actual news is, you know?
Did you place any trades this week, or did you execute anything that you want to share with the viewers? This is all for educational purposes. by the
Yeah,
way.
the one
We're not financial advisors.
yeah, definitely not financial advisors.
But
Man,
we're
I
gonna
made a
leave our
great
Robinhood and
trade this
people
week.
focus.
I don't remember what it was.
Alright. For me, I'm proud to say my retirement account, my Roth IRA, like all the losses that I had, I made some dumb decisions. I bought the VIX when I was younger, the
Yeah.
volatility index, and I just lost a shit ton of money on it.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people play options on that when the market is like red, you know?
Yeah.
They make money off that.
So what I did was I sold FCX. I'm basically editing it out. It's a base metal, and I bought it because of cobalt. Because with lithium, you know, if we're going this like Tesla EV electric vehicle route, where like, you know, they're saying plug is gonna do well. The ETF.
Yeah,
Plug.
and you've seen
And
how
EV.
Neo has been doing, and before that, I don't know if you remember, there was another one, Nikola. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like all these EV companies are definitely, you know, they're gaining steam off the back of Tesla. You know, I feel like.
Yeah. So FCX is a cobalt miner, right?
Mhm.
And it does a lot of base metals.
Okay.
So the lithium ion, the cobalt, is the thing that I think helps charge the lithium batteries also. So if you have lithium,
But tell
you
me,
need
why is that?
cobalt
Why is that? All right, I don't want to know, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to know about what the hell it is.
Yeah.
I want to know why the hell it's going up. Why is it going up?
I
What's
don't
the
know.
catalyst behind it?
I don't know, but I sold it. I sold it to edit out the portfolio. I made a couple of dollars, nothing crazy. It was
Okay.
just, you know, whatever. Just to edit out my portfolio. I mean, I'm up on Uber. I think we're both up on
Yeah,
Uber.
I'm up on Uber
Yeah.
greatly. Like I'm up about 200% on Uber.
Yeah.
I caught it at a great time.
Yeah, I bought Uber at its IPO, and then I doubled down and I bought more when the pandemic hit at $20 a share. I'm up on Uber right now.
I mean, people are still gonna take Ubers. People are still taking Ubers during this pandemic. You
Dude,
know?
well, look at this, right? You got Uber, you got Uber Eats, you know.
I don't know. I saw like certain jobs. They were like at a certain point they were calling Ubers for their employees. You
Yeah.
know, compensating them for their Uber rides to work and back.
Yeah.
You know, so like that right there just shows like, oh, all right.
You got Uber Freight. I think you got like Uber like helicopter now, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Oh man, must be nice.
Like it's like to skip you
Must
from
be
the
nice.
airport onto the highway, right? It takes
Yeah.
you where you need to go. Like, how fucking badass is that, bro?
Let me know when you decide to take us on a helicopter ride.
Get the fuck out of here. You got some, you fucking gonna make bank on Uber, man. You got Uber at $14
This
fucking
guy
dollars.
back here is
This guy
rich.
bought Uber at $14, man. What, like, come on, man. And you want free Uber ride for me with a helicopter? I think it's the other way around, my friend.
Listen, anyways,
I'm up on RTX also. I'm up on VTSAX.
oh yeah,
So
total market is great.
I'm happy with my portfolio right now. You also see gold
I
jumping
mean,
down.
but I don't know, man. Like, I feel like the stock market is not really following the world. You know what I mean?
Well, the stock market is a small part of the world, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't reflect everything that's really going on. So,
Definitely,
hey, if it's gonna do its own thing, just buy the whole market.
definitely. Yeah, I feel I want to stay a little bit liquid though. I won't lie, because I feel like I want to be ready for the right opportunity.
For the right opportunity,
Which I
right?
feel like may or may not come again. You know, like.
I think it's coming. You just gotta. It depends, you know.
Like, I still want to invest a little here, a little there,
Yeah.
but I don't really want to, you know, like,
Put everything in.
yeah, I want to keep the, you know what I mean, that ready,
All right.
just in case, like,
I'm gonna play devil's advocate, right?
mm,
Because earlier this week you said something completely different. So yeah, if you have a feeling, triple down on it.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying, but I
So
gotta
what
wait to
was
get
your
that
answer?
feeling,
You gotta wait to get that feeling, right?
yeah,
Imagine tripling on your Uber.
yeah, I wish I quadrupled down as much as I wish I put my whole freaking life savings into
An
Uber at
right?
that time.
Straight up, right?
I would have done great. I would have made, you know,
4x your money.
4x.
Almost 3x right now.
Definitely.
3x your money right now.
The joint is still going.
Yeah. You're definitely 3x your money.
It's great. I gotta find a lot of people some houses. I just had my brother's friend. My brother's friend's dad is looking for a house.
Nice.
He's looking for something similar to yours, but he has a little bit higher of a budget.
Yeah.
So yeah, I should be able to get him something nice, you know. Get him something nice.
So, you know that Glover Teixeira and the Thiago Santos.
Yeah, I didn't know Glover was really like that. I haven't watched too many of Glover's fight. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
mean, Glover's a veteran. I mean, you know, he got rocked a few couple times apparently, but I didn't see the whole fight. But
I didn't either, so I can't even.
he choked him out at the end, and he's saying that he wants to fight Jan Blachowicz. But listen,
Hey,
fuck-
let it happen. Let him.
no, don't
let
let it.
him-
I'm sorry. Israel Adesanya versus Jan Blachowicz at 205. Let them fight. If Adesanya wins, line up him and Jones. Let's fucking get it, bro.
At 205, but he's not jumping up to 205.
Is he is?
Hmm?
Is he is?
Is he? He's gonna jump
yeah, of
up to
course he is.
205?
Yeah, of
No,
course he is.
because last I heard it was like, oh, if him and Jon Jones are gonna happen, they're gonna have to fight in like a middleweight division. I mean, not middleweight, like
Yeah.
meet in the middle, pretty much.
So
you know?
here's the thing. Here's the thing, right?
So they would have to meet at like 195.
No. Here's the thing. That's what he said to Jon Jones. However, him and Jan Blachowicz are two different. It's a different variable. Jan Blachowicz.
I don't even know if he could beat Jan, bro.
Jan, right?
Because
he got the hands.
yeah, bro, he's a lot bigger than Izzy, bro.
Yeah, but Jan is not as technical as Izzy.
He's not as technical as Izzy, bro, but he's bigger, bro.
Yeah.
Like you understand, Paulo was bigger, but
Yeah.
like this guy's bigger. I'm good.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. You gotta understand. Those kicks that he was doing to Costa. You know, I think he has what it takes to beat.
Definitely, I agree. He has what it takes.
Yes,
But I'm saying it's not like
Blachowicz.
it's not really worth it for him.
I'm not gonna count out Blachowicz.
No,
wrong.
that's definitely not.
You know
I'm
what I
saying
mean?
it's not worth the risk for Izzy. I think.
I think it's worth it.
No, how?
It's more than
because
worth
he's
it.
not really the champion
He's not really the champion for what?
for light
What do you mean? Jon Jones let it go.
I know, bro, but come on.
Come on.
You know, it's just like
until like Jon either wants to
it's
come
just
back
like
and fight
it's
him.
just like when Khabib left for a little while, interim champion. You know, everybody knew who the real champion was.
Justin.
Yeah, everybody knew who the real champion was.
Justin.
And just like right now, everybody know who's the real champion. So
you're saying Jon Jones?
The people's champion.
The people's champion?
Yeah.
Which people, bro? I don't know if everybody agrees with Jon Jones being champion.
All right, but he is the champion.
He vacated it.
All right, but what? He was the champion, right? He vacated.
Keyword is was.
Nah, but he's
was.
He didn't not be the champion through a loss.
It was, but the word you're describing it is was. That means past tense, right? Listen, I'm not saying. I actually respect the Blachowicz-Reyes fight as the new champion, right? And Blachowicz
yeah, you can respect that all you want, bro.
Blachowicz called him out. It's not
at
like
the end of the day, those fighters know otherwise.
But it's not
the
like
fighters know
was
otherwise.
Ducking him, right? So listen, let that fight happen. Adesanya versus Blachowicz, right? For the light heavyweight strap, right at 205. Let him become a 2-time champion. Talk that shit to Jones. Let him Jones fight. Make it happen in LA Raiders Stadium, like he said. Make it happen.
I think he wants like 2. I mean, I don't know if Izzy's gonna come up, bro.
Huh?
I don't know if he's gonna come up.
Bro, I think for Blachowicz you will. I think for Blachowicz.
But then he's gonna have to fight Jon at 205.
He wants to fight him.
Not at 205.
Bro, he has a better chance of fighting him at 205 than he does than he has at heavyweight, because he's talking about going to heavyweight
obviously,
also.
No.
And Jon Jones, you already know. You know,
no
he
way.
fight. That's 205 is
no
his
way,
division.
No way. He cannot. He's not gonna fight him heavyweight. You're crazy.
Adesanya?
Yeah.
Never know. You know?
For a fact, bro.
I mean, I think
he's not gonna move up 2 weight divisions.
Why not?
To heavyweight, because it's not close, bro.
Why not? You had Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson fought at welterweight. He fought at middleweight. He fought at light heavyweight. You know.
All right, but those are.
And he's about to fight at heavyweight if he comes back.
Oh my God!
Right?
You're still holding on to Anthony Johnson.
No, I'm not.
Let it go, bro. Let it go, bro.
I'm
that guy sucks. That guy sucks. I would never say it to his face, but that guy fucking sucks.
No,
at fighting.
Listen. Unless
my
suck.
boy DC was right next to me or something, and then I'll be like, all right, yeah, you fucking suck, bro.
No, he doesn't suck, bro. He fucking spanked Gustafsson. He fucking murked Ryan Bader. He fucking, he uppercut.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, guys.
Knockout.
Listen, let me know who you guys agree with. Let me know who you guys agree with. Do you agree with me saying Anthony Johnson is washed up? He's a scrub. He shouldn't be fighting. Don't come back because you freaking suck.
Yeah.
Or do you agree with this guy like, oh, you're an Anthony Johnson lover too?
Listen,
let me know in the comments. And don't forget, smash the damn like button.
Smash that like button. But listen, Anthony Johnson is rightfully so a fucking beast. The thing is, I think Anthony's a little soft, right? He kind of is.
I've been told you that.
Yeah.
I told you that from a long time ago.
But to say that he doesn't have.
Listen, man. He's not it.
You
know, man. He's a stepping stone fighter, man. He's a stepping stone fighter. That's the guys they throw in, for a confidence boost. Like, go beat up Anthony Johnson real quick. Go feel good. And now we're going to get you the real fight.
Yeah, I don't think it's that easy to beat up Anthony Johnson.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I don't think it's that easy to beat Anthony Johnson. Oh, man.
Your boy's a bitch, man. Your boy's a bitch.
Bro. Like, the losses that he has is, like, questionable. Besides DC.
Bro.
Who he really lost?
DC broke him. DC broke him.
But that's DC, though.
So?
DC, rightfully so. Rightfully so, DC.
Bro, he was, come on, bro. He was squirming, bro. He was squirming. He was squirming. He fought like a bitch.
Don't got no ground game.
He fought like a bitch. I'm sorry,
he
man.
fought like a bitch when he knocked out Glover Teixeira or Alexander Gustafsson or Ryan Bader.
Listen, man. We'll find out in the comments. Let's see what people think. Who
else you got? You got so many fucking...
what about the fucking Mike Jones?
Mike Tyson and Roy Jones.
I said Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones.
Back then they want me. Now I'm out there.
Anyways, if you guys know Mike Jones,
smash that like button.
Smash that like button and comment the big Mike Jones in the comments. You know what I mean? Let us know.
804-335.
Back then they didn't know me, but yo.
What's his number? He used to have the number.
Nah,
too, right?
all right. Anyways, man, let's not talk about Mike
Yo,
Jones.
Mike Jones.
But
Sign
back
up
to
in the comments.
back to Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. Woo!
Who you think got it?
Listen, man, even though these guys are old, these are two of my favorite fighters. And I don't know, man. This is tough, man. All right, let me know. What are your thoughts? Let me hear your thoughts.
What the fuck? No.
Let me hear your thoughts.
All right, me? You
Yeah.
really want to know?
Yeah.
Plot twist, double knockout. That's what I want to happen.
But
I think
who would
Roy Jones.
You're a betting man. You're
Roy
putting your
Jones.
money on Roy Jones.
Roy Jones. Mike Tyson boxes too aggressive. I think Roy Jones is more technical.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I think I have to agree with you there
Yeah.
because I think Roy stays in better shape
Yeah.
than Mike. You know, I think Mike doesn't really care about himself in, you know, the physical condition that. I mean, don't get me wrong, Mike Tyson is still a beast.
Yo, but
He's
Mike
a fucking
Tyson the
beast.
halal habibi though, bro.
Yo,
So if Mike, if you win,
I want you to win, Mike.
Yo.
Believe me, I think Roy's gonna win, but I want you to win, Mike.
yo, we get you some biryani, Mike.
Yo,
Let us know.
pull up. I know you be smoking that shit, my nigga. Like, we gonna smoke that shit with you.
But you know what's funny?
And,
Evander Holyfield said he wants a rematch with Mike.
all right, man, but Mike doesn't want to fight Evander, bro. Evander, you got it, man. You got it, Evander. You freaking, that guy, he's a freaking
Yeah.
tree log, man. I feel like he's still in the same shape he was 20 years ago.
Evander
I feel like he
Holyfield.
never stopped working out or nothing, man. I feel like he's still big as shit. And yeah, man, Mike doesn't want it with you, Evander. Leave Mike alone.
Leave Mike
Like,
alone, right?
yeah, man.
I think he's gonna try to avenge his bitten ear, man.
I know he's probably bro. No
He's
matter
like, that
how
Oprah shit was fake, nigga.
Yeah.
I still want to shoot it with
he's
you,
still,
boy.
bro. I would be. I don't blame him. I'd be mad my whole damn life too. Like, you bit my fucking ear off. Every time I explain myself about the ear, let me think about your ass, Mike.
Right.
You know?
You know who else is fighting? Kell Brooks versus Terrence Crawford. Terrence Buck Crawford.
Wait, who? I don't even know who those guys
Huh?
are, man.
Terrence Crawford is nice.
Yeah.
But
Who is a boxer?
yeah, and Kell Brooks, I don't even know what division they.
You see,
But Terrence Crawford was supposed to fight.
that's how you know boxing ain't really it like
Errol Spence
that
Jr.
anymore.
Nah, bro, that.
I
Listen,
don't know,
before,
for me at least. I like UFC better than
Yeah.
boxing. What do you
Before-
guys like better? Do you guys prefer the UFC or do you guys prefer boxing? Let me know in the
I like
comments.
MMA better.
I like MMA better too.
But boxing got characters like, you know, Errol Spence Jr. You got Danny Garcia.
I want to see
Garcia,
them get in.
Vasily Lomachenko.
I want to see them get in a UFC ring.
UFC, right?
Yeah.
You see what happens to James Toney with what Randy Couture did with him. You know?
That's what I'm saying. Yo, you boxers need to come and really come fight for real.
You never know. Could catch them with the knee.
That's what I'm saying.
Kickboxing. Like Masvidal did Askren.
Yep.
That shit was hilarious when Masvidal did that shit to Askren.
It was just, I think it was recently his birthday too.
Masvidal, happy birthday, Masvidal.
Yo, happy birthday,
East
bro.
Coast goon, bro.
Let me know if you want to pull up to the podcast.
Yeah,
We're gonna be set up a little bit nicer than the whip soon, though.
yeah.
Got you. But yo, I hope you guys really enjoyed the 4th episode of Smoothies. No.
Of
Doobies and Smoothies. And yo, smash that like button, comment if you got, let us know, show us some love, man.
Yeah.
Share it with your people, yo, hope you guys enjoy. See you guys later.